Alrighty, we are back for episode 48 of Kenshi 101. And today we are in the northern coast, and I'm not sure what to do. Uh, we could try going back to World's End. We have a little bit of loot. We could try to figure out, like, who is it that can and can't go to World's End. Maybe send, like, one person in with some stuff and pack animal, try to make that work. That might work. Because I think most of us don't have any bounties. I think like 1, 2, 3 people have bounties from Once Upon a Time. And despite paying off the bounties, it just didn't work or something. I'm not so sure about that. I kind of want to just go raid Stoat. See what happens. But I think I'm gonna hit Drin first, raid Drin. And then after that, hit like a stone camp. Or like, I'm thinking head south and hit some of these farms and slave markets a Brink and hit that sort of stuff. Where I could theoretically go to Flats Lagoon or Morn to sell everything. I think I like that idea a little better. Start at the south, where I'm near markets. Once I free like some of the southern stuff, right? Once I free like the bone prisons, life will get easier. Somebody's attacking. Oh, cannibals. Hello. Come to die. Come to get massacred. Yeah. So these guys are not very good. Uh, they have a stick. They have medical stuff. That's it. They're just walking around waiting to die at this point. You know what I mean? Like, they are completely fucked. Like, they don't stand a chance. Anywho, so there is an ocean, right? This is a bit of a cove, but the ocean goes out quite a way. You can swim it. Unfortunately, it takes a very long time. We could head towards the Leviathan coast, fight some Leviathans. There is some tech stuff up there, some outposts and ruins. We could go towards the Cannibal Plains, maybe kill some cannibals. I mean, we could do that here as well. Or hungry bandits. Would be cool if it's the cannibals were smart enough to realize, oh, we can't eat robots and just left robots alone. That'd be cool. But I don't think it's that smart. Anywho. So, CK2's kind of a mess right now. Alright. We have made friends. Alright. But like stuff like this, with like the skeletons. What are the robots gonna do? They can't eat skeletons. You know what I mean? Like, well, why are they trying to attack skeletons? Like the cannibals can't eat skeletons. What's the dealio? What's the deal here? What's going on? Seems to be some sort of camp here, but I don't see anything. There's some scrap. Weird. Anywho, let's see what interesting stuff is going on. Game seems to be freezing a lot. There it goes. What? Okay, so the Ravage Hamlet over here somewhere. Oh wait, he's a samurai. I was just assuming it was just more low-level bullshit that I didn't care about and wasn't paying any attention. Alright, so you seem kind of boring. You're playing dead. And you're gonna get fucked up, although you are, okay. You aren't missing any limbs. You don't appear to be amazing stat-wise. I might just leave you here to die. You know what? That's garbage. Where did these samurais come from? Do they have friends? Maybe. Hopefully. I don't see friends. Ooh. So, a Cat 3 Nodachi. Standard grade. Nothing too special. But, there is a Sarthan over here. High grade pants. The pants. Alright. Got sword, nothing good on this one. Got another sword, nothing great. Got one over here. He appears to be some sort of scout unit. Got the shoes for it. Yeah. So one, he's the Sarthan. Got two over here. And somebody here in the doorway. Looks like there's one on the ground. And he's a spell. Okay. Not looking great. Also not looking great. It's not a horrible hat. Compared to like, what? Oh. Okay, maybe it is a kind of horrible hat. What makes this hard is we all look fairly similar. We're all using very similar armor and weapons, and it's making it difficult to tell who is who. We're even using some of the same, like, gear here. Alright. Undo hold. You know what? You guys can stay out here. Pick lock. Alrighty. So, today I made pizza. I did not do lots of sword stuff. We got a couple paladins in here. Anyone with interesting loot? He's got a sword. Arm, surprisingly. It didn't take away the weapons, but they locked them up. They're like, wait a minute, aren't you the guy that killed our emperor? You are, aren't you? Splint, first aid. Don't let them escape. Dude, you're literally in fucking prison. What are you going on about? Uh... uh... Anywho. Made, first deep dish pizza. And it was really good. I've had some, legit stuff from Chicago before. Been to Chicago a couple times. Tried all their, stuff. And some people are like, it's not pizza, or our pizza's better. And like, I made normal pizzas too. And my thing to say about that is, it's fucking pizza. It's good. Like, it doesn't matter who's better pizza. They're all good. It's all pizza. You know what I mean? It's like, shut up. It's pizza. Everyone loves pizza. It's okay. It's not everything's a contest. Calm your tits. Alright. So, very, very good pizza. I love it. It's great. It's not, maybe not for everyone, but I love it. And, oh boy, the feeling. Like, I feel like so fucking full. It's like, I can barely move. I wasn't sure about filming an episode today, but I was like, you know what? Tomorrow I'm going to be busy. And yesterday I had a job interview. So today I'm filming an episode. Because otherwise I'm going to start running out of episodes in the queue. And my queue's already pretty short. Like, I don't have a lot queued up. I have, like, I think one. So I'm good for today and maybe tomorrow, and then I'm all out. I'm not even sure if I have episodes for tomorrow. Attack! I don't even have to hit the button. Alright. Will I steal that samurai sword? Probably not. Oh, he's already dead anyway. Well, he wasn't that good. Apparently. Fucking dead. Oh, got him. Slightly literally. Alright. Is that the ending place? It looks kind of a wreck. It is a wreck. Ruins, ruins, ruins. Oh. Attack. What do you mean unprovoked? If it's hostile towards me and chasing me, it should instantly go red. It should just be like... I just need to click on it once. Yes, I see the soldiers coming. However... you'll do... Attack all. We're back. Where we first came all those episodes ago. The first couple episodes. And this time, we're just gonna kill everyone. We're not here to loot, we're here to kill. And then loot. Maybe. The important part is, killing literally everyone. Because we can. To show our superiority. Hitting you with a big sword. And oh look, there goes your leg. Uh, uh, hmm. Yes, but two of these I can. You know what? Actually, that's garbage. I don't want the rest of this. I kind of want this all to fit in a nice, clean way. I don't think that's possible. Sword. I mean, technically a pole arm, but it's like, it's a sword on a stick. Sword. Like the Chinese word for the single-handed sword on a stick, a double-handed sword on, like sword with a handle, right? Single-handed sword, two-handed sword, and sword on a stick is all the same word. Dao. Is it the full-arm Dao? Is it the single-handed Dao? Is it the two-handed Dao? Who knows? You gotta read the context and figure it out. But it's sort of like, it's the sword on a stick. That's okay. You don't gotta be pedantic. You don't have to be super pedantic about it. It's fine. It's kind of interesting to like see how other cultures classify stuff in a vacuum, or like it sort of like gets a different take on it, where it didn't have all the same cultural context and like language context and stuff. Like how much of our classification stuff is built on like the fact that we mostly classified in English. You know what I mean? And mostly did it like in a certain period of time. What if we did it in a different period of time? What if we did it in a different language? Like, would we come to the same decisions on like what is all these kingdoms and classes and whatever? Probably not. Alrighty. We could go to all these places. But I really just gotta go to one. Alright. Oh, heyo. Hello, outlaws. Y'all gonna get fucked. Oof. One hit. Well, technically more one hit, but one hit from the pack animal. Got everyone. Next question is, do I want to actually want to loot any of these guys? It's probably all going to be garbage. 150. Well, that's worth 400. Whoops. 146. Wow, this is worth 350 at least. That's worth 400, but it's big and heavy. So it's like, do I even want it? Shoes. How are we doing on shoes? We got shoes. Alright. He looks a bit better. He is their captain. Hit him, beep. And there goes his leg. He didn't need it anyway. The question is, do I want to... This guy probably a better than Mr. Dust Bandit over here. I think I'll just leave him to bleed out. Not that potentially useful. Meanwhile, oh, what is this? Another group of samurai. Do hold. Attack all. Hey yo. The pack animal's just charging you. Like, thus the elder pack animals could take these guys at this point. Nope, 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 nope. You know what? Run back to the original site. We'll fight them there. You will follow us and die over there. It's fine. That is a samurai, not a captain. Okay. At least we'll make looting easier if they're all in one spot. Number of severed human legs over here. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Trying to see who's someone who is there any good candidates. He's missing a leg, he's a samurai. So he'd be able to move very fast. Strength is only, what is it, 54? We got 54 strength, 25 martial, and on 0 martial, 5 martial minus 25, okay. 42 dex, 55 toughness. We got toughness at least. You got toughness, dex, strength to a degree. His martial arts is horrible. His dodge is not great. I don't know about athletics and all the other stuff. He's missing a leg. He's missing a left leg. We do have a lot of left legs. We do have a lot of left legs. Control C, are you carrying someone? Yes. How about Sif V? Sif V, come pick up the legless guy. Missing left leg? Yeah. Come pick up that samurai. First aid him. We'll keep that guy first. Alright. Any high-ranking guys here? Good stats. On the ground, preferably missing a limb. So we can give him a new one, get him even, it was Sergeant. He's better than the guy we picked up, but he's not missing a limb. Whatever. Pick him up. Well, we'll get this done. It'll only take a few minutes. Then keep moving. To probably grab some shoes. Especially if we're gonna get new people. Yeah, that's decent loot. Grab you. Grab that one. Alright. So in theory, we want to minimize humans, maximize robots, and you're missing a right leg, and you're this basic samurai. I think I'll let you die. Robots and bug people, but there are not a whole lot of bug people options. This guy, he's not missing any limbs. Alright. Maximize spotting. Don't see any roaming squads. And somehow one got close to us and we didn't see it. Okay. And there are... This is so fucked. Looks like left leg and a left arm. Well, we have lots of left limbs. These two are still up. One of them's a scout. Undo hold. I'm so happy this is stable. Like, dealing with stability issues in CK2 is maddening. Like, actually driving me insane. It is maddening dealing with stability issues. Because the amount of effort to deep dive into the code is crazy. And sort of that, what can you do? You can read all the stuff on, the various mod pages to try to figure out, like, is there, some common problem? Is there, like, this isn't compatible with this or whatever? But if the monarch doesn't even know about this bug and hasn't, put stuff out there to make you aware of it, make it easy to figure out what the problem is, how to fix it, etc., then you're sort of out of luck. Unless you have some tools like in Skyrim, there's a really good one. The test v edit, which allows you to sort of like pseudo run all of your mods and stuff, and it has like a command line interface. We kind of, well, not command line, but you get to see all the commands being run and all this, assessing all the bits for the mods and see all the errors and get to see like sort of like an error log, but like real time, and kind of figure out, okay, what's going on, what's working, what's not working, figure that all out. So he lost an arm, he's bleeding out. I'm guessing someone over here lost a leg, there's a lot of blood. Samurai, conscript. What, cat? Yeah, cat, come here. Where's the boss? Looks like we missed one. Looks like there's two here. I think I got you, but not you. Yeah. Where is boss? I don't see a boss. Lots of low-ranking guys. That's a samurai. So this samurai, okay, it's blood. Wait, actually, I don't want that, I want that. That's a scout. I do want those shoes. That's samurai, that's conscript. I don't, like, we should have had a boss somewhere. Alright? Where's the boss? Where's the... Not you. Not you. Not the other guy. Like, I don't know. I see him penalty separated. Some of them get up or something? Someone got up. Oh, that's a wolf. Fucked up wolf. Well, actually, I should have... Well, he's down. Alright. Head to Drim. Should take a hot minute or two. Is that Empire? That's Empire. So, we're gonna go on hold. I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna keep a good eye on where the fucking boss is. Which is not you. A lot of scouts. They don't have one. Ah. So not all of them have a boss. Got it. They should. Got a sergeant who tells you what to do. You need to have a commanding officer, and all you have is scouts, a small number of samurai, and a ton of conscripts. Weak-ass raiding party. Anywho, so pizza, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. It's not your traditional pizza, but you know what? It still tastes fucking amazing. Give it a try. The haters try to get over it long enough to see maybe you'll like it. Cause you know what? It tastes pretty good. It's not a traditional pizza, but maybe that's okay. What was it? Like forever ago, the first pizzas came from China, and well, supposedly, it may be Korea because there's something kind of similar, um, where you have a like a Korean pancake where you put all these ingredients on it, but you don't put cheese on it, right? And they brought it to Italy, and Italy made their own version, right? And then America came along and put cheese on it. That's all contribution. Cheese, but also some other stuff. So, like, modern and also other ingredients. And so, like, there is stuff that, like, it doesn't have to be super, like, nothing is 100% authentic. Everyone takes bits and pieces from other cultures and cuisines and stuff, and that's just cooking, and that's okay. And you can end up with something even better. Like, like, everything has to be 100% authentic. Well, it's good to try that. It's good to have that. It's good for that to exist. But you can also have things that aren't, 100% authentic, that uses bits of this and that and whatever. And that's good. That's how you get new, improved stuff. Like, take a look at a really old cooking recipe, and you'll be like, oh, I know what that recipe is, and we do it completely differently now, and I like the new version better than the old version. Well, if you didn't, there wouldn't be a new version. Still be using the old version. You know? Like, I've tried like a ton of old antique recipes before because I have a friend who's like likes to try that sort of stuff, and so like we made like some horrible, horrible, horrible stuff. That's just like people experimenting with this brand new food that they've never had this ingredient before, so just trying all this stuff and seeing what they come out with. And sometimes it's edible, sometimes it's not. It's like there's one with like it had beef bouillon in it and various types of like soda and stuff. And it's like something fizz, and it's like the early days of carbonates, and in America people were like messing around with it, experimenting, creating things. And I wanted to make like a savory drink, so they put like beef bouillon in it with like carbonated drinks, and it was like, And I guess they're trying to go for sweet and savory, and it's don't like it. No, no. Yeah, beef and root beer should not be together in a drink. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Hello. Let's see. Looks like two severed arms. They got a left. They got two lefts. And a human arms. And oh look, more samurai. This group looks a bit better armed. Still with the two limbs. Undo hold. Yeah. Three human limbs. Okay. Ha ha ha. One human limb. Ha ha ha. Two human limb. Ha ha ha. Three human. Okay. So people eating the food, and people eating the food is making room for other stuff. And making everything fit is hard, and I'm bad at it. Well, it could be worse. Hit this button. Okay. Hmm. That's not gonna really help me. But it helps him with weight. A little bit. Alright. So, who are the ones who are bleeding out, and do we want to save any of them? You, no, you can die. You can die. You're both conscripts. Who else is there? Not you. You lost an arm, and you're a conscript as well. Yeah. If we want to save anyone, it's going to be samurais. No offense. We're not, you're our enemies. We're not saving you out of the goodness of our hearts. We're saving you if you're worth something. If you're valuable. Alright. Griffin, come over here. Ex-Holy Nason Paladin. Help destroy the Holy Nason. Now you're helping destroy the Empire. Alright, samurai. He's fucking dead. Let's see, this samurai, 50's attack defense, strength, 60 in toughness. This guy's decent. Alright. What are you, let's see, what do you got on your head? What race are you? I think you're a Shek. You know what? Mr. Shek, you're in. We will keep you. Even though you eat a whole fucking lot. Your stats are good. And we're gonna have casualties. We're gonna need numbers. Like 60, 60, 60s. You're doing better than a lot of these people. You're top of your class, as it were. And maybe you have a bit of racial bonus. Is that 1 or 2? I think it's 1. That's better than most of them, armor-wise. That's a sergeant. So, looks like he's got not very good there. Strength is 55. Dex is 64, 62 toughness. This guy is actually pretty decent too. But he is human. Do we save him? Infinite Wing Wang, come over here. Start looting. I feel like garbage. Alright. Anyone's stats look amazing. I think I will pick up that sergeant. Oh. Hello. That was quick. Hold. Okay, stop moving. So, you're healed. Alrighty. So, we can go hit the city now. Any more nearby patrols? Or not so nearby? None that I see. I think there's just that one. Hello. Samurai heavies at least have a helmet. Look at this guy. He's a heavy. His stats are averaging 40s and 50s, right? Like, so 43 for the strengths. His defense of 47. It's getting a negative attack with 40s for that. Dexterity is getting some negatives, but stat is 55, 50. So that guy in the 60s who is a standard samurai, he's like way above normal. Exceptional. Worth saving. So I got one of them who's missing an arm. So I took out him. I think the other guy just ran away elsewhere. There is a gate sergeant. He's decent at all 60s. That's a guard. Where'd the sergeant go? He's in here somewhere? In this mess? Is that him over there? Yeah, that's him over here. He's got no head protection. One good head hit and he's down. Oh, he's dying. Alright, Kang. First loot this guy. Aw, damn. Aw, damn. Aw, damn. Okay. Pick up. We're keeping him. First aid. Keep that guy alive. You stuck? You are stuck. Is that a gate guard running? Go down already. You know what? He the gate guard. I'll save him. You done? You're still not fucking done. Alright, undo hold. Run back. We're just running all over the fucking place because killing everyone. You'll do. You're relatively light. Grab. Grab. Leafeon down. Leafeon's down. Goodbye, Leafeon. Literally everyone. Heh. We're taking out the whole fucking city and you want to arrest us? You have lost the plot. You don't even know what's going on. This is a raid. I wish the AI at a certain point was changed to be less like, arrest the criminal, and a bit more like, oh shit, we're under attack. They're not just here to like cause some trouble or whatever. Like, these people are here to kill us all. This is an actual threat. That would be rewarding. Because, like, them going from their, like, normal text to, like, oh, this is actually serious text would be, like, a thing you could do, and it would be like, oh, they finally treat me seriously. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like an achievement, kind of. Like, the AI finally is like, oh boy, these people are gonna kill us all. We need to take them seriously. I need to move that down. I need to move that up. Yeah, space, not so good. Well, did my best. Whatever happened to doing your best? Why did everyone like do or die? I mean, is your best not good enough anymore? Why do we all have to die if we fail? That seems kind of extreme, don't you think? Alrighty. How to make fit. Alright. So it's not a question. That's basically useless, but okay. Green? Green. The archer who has no bolts. Feels bad. Undo hold, kill them all. And this goes on. Oh, there's a hive limb. Oh, did any of us lose a limb? I don't think so. I think one of them's a hive, and I think one of those hivers lost a limb. Now we're gonna stand over here, and let's you net sh. Also, this is a hiver limb. Where's the hiver? Missing a limb. And are they any good? That's a hiver missing an arm. Maybe. That's a conscript though. He's missing an arm and a leg. You know what? He gets to live. He's a hiver. He's a hiver. He's missing limbs. We'll fix him up. And he'll be pretty good in the end. Alright. Take this. Ooh. I'm liking all these high quality gear we're getting from the gate guards. Gate guards get the good shit. They're not always the best quality. Like, quality's it's like on a slider. So sometimes you get good, soldiers out of them. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get better soldiers out of the regular infantry. It's just somewhat random, but you do get the good stuff sometimes. So, plan here, if everything goes according to plan, is I'm thinking we should probably kill this guy who is the high-ranking guy. That's because that's sort of like the plan. He's on the list. You know what I mean? Get 6 feet under. Defeat the Empire. Defeat all, the big factions on the list. Not really about, making a better place. It's more about showing that you can do this. Ed's 1. Got him. So, in real life, he'd be standing about here and hitting that guy. Step forward, okay, you can do more damage, but then you could step back. Because you want to keep distance. So you step forward, do the hit, and then step back. Because you don't want him with his sword to be in range of you. You want him to move into range. And while he's moving into range, that gives you time to attack him. Because you know an attack is coming because he's now moving into range. Because before, he wasn't in range. And he has to move into range. Which gives you more of a heads up. Oh, an attack is coming. You want that extra little bit of heads up. It's useful. Anywho. That's my 2 cents. Like, the whole footwork thing everyone's always talking about, how it's like it's all in the footwork and whatever. Moving in and out of range is part of that. You don't want to stay in range 24/7. You want to be in range when you need to be in range and not be in range when you don't need to be in range. Because otherwise, you can be attacked at any point, right? If you stay out of range until you're ready to attack, then yes, you have to move in to attack, but so do they. And if you have a longer weapon, you want as much distance as possible because you can use that against them. Because with the longer weapon, you have a very big advantage, and you can kind of control what they do through that big advantage to a much greater degree. Looking Glass, come get this Naginata from this samurai. One of them. Was it you? No. Was it you? No. That guy or that guy? The gate guard. He got healed by somebody. He's dead. He's dead. He's recovering. Somebody gave you guys medical attention. Not happy about that. Like, who did that? You're not supposed to do that. Who approved this? I want to talk to you, supervisor. Hey. So, this is going pretty good. These guys are getting fucked. So, like, right there, then, this guy I have the longer weapon. When he's attacking like this, I don't need to block. I need to run away. Right? Like, if he's about to swing, and I from this distance, Looking Glass can hit him. From that distance, he has to move forward to hit him. Right? Because you can look at the length of the sword and be like, he can just barely reach. But he needs to literally take one step back, and this guy can't reach him. And he has a pole arm, so he could just take one step back and then swing at his head with his pole arm. So now he's got to stop attacking and block, or he'll get hit in the head. Or he can duck, but you know what I mean? Like, you can get the pole arm in between and easily put distance between yourself, because it doesn't take that long to take a step back. And in that context, like, you want to keep more of a distance than he is keeping, right? Because that way you can force the opponent to have to close that distance and use the space. That's like one of the things I wish Kenshi did better is, distance. Like, you don't need to stay at distance all the time. You can block, but you can also just move out of way, right? And it doesn't have to be right when they're about to attack you either. You can move out of way before they attack you, and just not give them the chance to attack at all, right? Because then you no longer have to move out of the way in time for their attack. You can move out of the way before their attack and just not be in range, right? And it's slowly walk in, walk back sort of thing. Like, you move into attack when you attack, and as soon as you do your attack, it hits or it doesn't hit, or you do your series of attacks, and as soon as you finish, you immediately step back. Right? And if they follow you, well, they're following you to attack, and also fairly quickly, right? And then them following you gives you some opportunity to hit them too while they're moving, right? Because while you're moving, it's easy to defend yourself as while you're not moving. And furthermore, they're moving into range. So they're moving into range, so you don't have to move into range because they're moving into range. And that sort of gives you a little bit of a heads up. Sort of like if you're, someone's peeking a corner in a gunfight, like the person that peeks, the person who's already there aiming at the corner, well, they know if you're going to come around the corner, that's where you're coming around. So they can already sit there aiming at the corner, know exactly where you're going to peek from, and have a little bit of a heads up of like, okay, if you're going to peek, you're going to come around that corner. I'm sitting there, I'm looking at that corner, I'm ready, right? Eevee. So all these guys with pole arms, they get a bonus to hit against animals. So that's why the animals are taking so many hits that are knocking them down. Is because these guys all have bonuses against them. And also they have no armor. The lack of armor really matters when you're fighting against people with decent weapons. And like large groups. The hits add up over time. And animals in general are just horrible at dodging. Alright, sure, green. Like, if you read some of the old treaties, like, there's so much of it about footwork. And if you don't know where to read them, copyright is currently completely horrible. Lifetime of the artist plus, like, I think 60 years or something, which is ridiculous, right? And it's basically constantly changing. If you ever wonder why it's constantly changing, look at the Mickey Mouse, stuff, and look at all the crazy stuff Disney's doing. Whenever Mickey Mouse is close to expiring, they're like, "Hey, Congress, you need to expend copyright." Okay, literally calling it the Mickey Mouse bill. It's not corruption at all. I mean, yes, they donated millions and millions of dollars, but to our, campaign, but we're not corrupt. Anywho, slightly infuriating. So, anywho, copyright is currently ridiculous. But you know what copyright isn't currently? 500 plus years. And most of the, well, okay. Actually, I can think of a couple that were like 200 years old, but like some of the British ones for Unsaber. But a lot of the stuff is like old, like very old, like especially the European stuff. A lot of the stuff is really old. Some of it's over 500 years. Some of it's over 1,000 years. Most of it isn't 1,000 years. Some of it is. Enough of it that, like, basically none of this old how to use a sword stuff is in copyright. So you can just go ham and put them online, and so people do. And you can easily find, like, archive.org has some of the stuff. You can just look up, like, HEMA, which is Historical European Martial Arts, and, like, treaty, right? And then maybe the word PDF, just to be like, I'm looking for the actual treaty and not, like, something about the treaty, right? And you can find all these treaties online. It's great. Don't want to see that taking too much hits. Anywho, so you can find a lot of them for yourself online. A lot of it's, open public domain, open fair use, whatever. You can download it, no copyright, do whatever. And that means if you want to go, read the trees on how to do sword fighting from a guy who is like a master at it, who wrote this book like 1,000 years ago, you can. It's great. And there's a whole ton of them in Europe because at the time, the people who would be reading these would be people who were nobility mostly, and life or death matters sort of thing, and dueling was a big thing, especially among nobility. Not just like later with like rapier and smallsword, but even earlier than that, dueling was sort of a big thing. martial duels, duels to the death for various things, trial by combat. There's like like 1500s, right? You have America's discovered, and you still have trial by combat. Like there is a famous trial by combat that happened after America was discovered. Well, like Da Vinci's doing his thing, Columbus is going to America, and there's trial by combat in Germany. And this super famous old duel where this guy had a sword break in the duel. The painting of it, and I think I used that in something. I think a painting of that is in one of my TK2 things where I have lots of duels to the death, trial by combat. But yeah, trial by combat. Like, surprisingly late. The last duel, like, with rapier and small sword, it was a small sword, not rapier. The last small sword duel was in France. Well, the last known one. The last, like, this is publicly well known and you can read about it in the press type small sword duel. It was in France in, I believe, 1972 or something like that. There's a video of it. Some reporter or something took a video of it, like, through the fence, and you can see like little bits of them dueling, and it's very different than what you would imagine modern day like rapier to be, because you know what? Modern day rapier, nobody gives a shit if they get stabbed. If you get stabbed, oh well, like, it doesn't matter. Do 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 do. Alrighty, these guys are down. I'm just gonna run away. I don't care if that one guy gets away. He can get away. Somebody to speak of how glorious their defeat was, or whatever. To warn them of the coming onslaught. How about that? Spread our name. Beep boop, destroyer of worlds. We will come to your city and fuck it up. Or something. I don't know. We're working on that. Looking for applicants for person to threaten our neighbors with. Let's see. I don't think I looted all of these guys. Ooh, pretty hat. Alright. Looted some of them, and some new ones came out here and were like, come to die. Get him in the back, Hammett. Alrighty. Not amazing. Ooh, that is high grade. I do kind of want that. Alright. That is light. This is also light. All that is 6 pounds. That's insane. Okay, this is not only light, it's good quality stuff. Can I make this fit? Probably not. Well, there you go. Hmm. Stats aren't amazing. Dex and toughness are decent. His strength could use some work. But he is a bug person. Let's see. Oh, and he's instantly dead. He got hit in the head. 100 plus damage. No helmet. Fucking idiot. Gotta wear a helmet. Alright. That is Drim. Pretty much defeated. We need to loot, what are that, 3 buildings? 4? Is anyone even in here? There is. Hello. Walked outside. What is this? 100 people. Alrighty. Let's see. What? You? Yes, you. Anywho, let's think. What interesting sort of stuff has been going on lately? There were some auctions today. I remember sending them to a friend of mine being like, hey, do you want to buy any of these? Because I already own half of them, and I don't got the money right now. It's kind of funny. Like, one problem I keep having is I keep finding these swords, and I'm thinking like, damn, I should buy this sword, except for I already have this sword. I found a really cheap model, well, okay, I have one, but I don't have one exactly like that. It's, Austrian model 1850/61, it's probably a 61 variant. I probably have a 61 variant, but I don't have the default blade, which is a Wilkinson type blade. The Wilkinson type blade became popular in Britain in 1845. The 1850 came out in 1850, like the name suggests. It's possible that the early 1850s did not have the Wilkinson type blade. I'm not sure about that. I haven't seen the documentation. I know of one good book which I really want to buy, but unfortunately it's like $100 before shipping from Austria. But it does have an English version, which is like, holy shit, it has a version in English. It's a miracle. Like, there are so many books that are amazing that I'm like, I want this book. The only one little bitty problem is there's no version in English. And so I just have to use like PDFs that I can find on the internet and try to like Google Translate it to understand it enough. And it's like, I wish there was an English translation for this, but there just isn't. And it's a shame. Because it's like a great source in theory. In practice, I can't read the source, you know? Which makes it hard to, be a good source if you can't read it. Kind of need to do that. It's frustrating. Anywho. Did I loot you? No, I did not. That's a sword. And you're really good. He's really good. He's got this minus, so he's got 69 attack. 56 defense. His strength is 59. His dexterity is 43, but tough 65. This guy may be a keeper. Like, he seems pretty good. He seems better than average. I'm gonna kidnap him. Oh, I want hold, yeah. Okay, well, hold on for you. Hold. Lots of hold. Alright. Did we heal him? Yes. Did we? Beep is holding him. He's alive. You're holding a prisoner. You're holding that guy. He says he's dying, but he's fixed up. He's okay. None of the prisoners. You're holding Robo. Okay. And over here, I think you guys. Yeah, you have one. He's okay. You have one. He's okay. Alright. Alright, we're doing pretty good over here. Alright. Who has carry capacity? Alright. Host name. You know, I already looted this place. It's all looted. Is there anything here? Alright. Ooh. Neat. Oh, yeah. That's probably taken from Shaq who wandered too close. Fuel, leather, grog, more grog, sake, more grog. That good? Yeah. Alrighty. Pick that lock. Anywho. So there's a standard blade model 1850 or 61 from Austria. And it has a broken rear quillion. So the part of the guard, so if you have a single edge blade, the front is where the blade is, the back is where the spine is, right? And so the rear or back quillion and back is with the back edge or rear edge or with the dull. Or the spine. Lots of different names, all sort of mean the same stuff. Literally nothing in there, but I have to pick the lock to open it. Okay. Who was it? Was you? Yeah. Me too. Me too. Alright. So valuable. We must lock it up, clearly. Okay, don't want that, I'll take these, I guess. Nothing. Yeah. Oh. Anywho. So one of those on sale, but I already got one. Although mine's a bit weird. Weird is generally good for NT collectors. But it's sort of like interesting because what we find interesting and we collect is the weird stuff, but what a lot of the museums like to display is generally two mindsets. One, I want to show you what people would have used and had and whatever, right? I want to show you something indicative of what there was at the time to have and use and whatever. And then there's the mindset of I want to show you all the crazy stuff that you can only see here because it's like super rare, weird stuff. Uh, a lot of museums follow the later. I want to show you all the more indicative of the time stuff, as opposed to the I want to show you all the weird stuff. So depending on what museum it is, it might be more boring than a collector's collection because you only see a tiny fraction of the what they have, and of that tiny fraction, it's more focused on stuff that's very common because they're trying to show you what people were using and not this one sword that this one guy used that's unlike any other sword ever. You know what I mean? This super unique thing from this emperor or whatever. Uh but that's sort of like the new idea is to be more of a like the we're gonna show you more indicative stuff. But in the old days, it used to be a lot of the people who made up the museums were collectors, and it was a lot more like I don't know why it's struggling to click on that guy. Boot. He's not getting up and fighting. Kidnap. How's this? Tar. There. Put down. Fuck off. That guy's decent. He's not horrible. But 40s and 50s, not 60s. He's not above average significantly enough for me to bother with. And that guy's dead. So, horse chopper, sure. Bread, rum. Eh. Okay, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Got it. Alright. Who has empty something? Someone? Almost. See, it's mod. Anything upstairs? Yes. Got some bread, some sake. come to die. Apparently. And now you're running away. Really? Why did you come in the first place if you're just gonna run away? Piece of shit. Alright, cactus rum, sake, dried meat, chew sticks, sake, first aid, raw meat. How's he doing? Not filled 100%, but almost. Raw meat, sake. Okay, how am I gonna fill this up? Hmm. Hmm. Isn't really helping much. Whatever. Grog. Grog. Tools. Bread. Sake. I do not want ceramic bowl. Alright, anything that needs to get unlocked? I don't think so. Oh, yep, one thing. Okay, jobs. Oh boy, that's a lot of grog. That's a lot of grog. Alrighty, containers. That's a container. Slash chair, that's a container. I don't really need to know about the guy that I already caught. Literally caught him. He's literally right here. Alright, Kill, come over here. We got us some cactus rum for once. Actually in these barrels. What do you know? All we have to do is rob a fucking bar. What do you know? The bar actually has stuff to steal. Shocking. Loot? Nothing. Okay. Figured. Loot. Loot. More sake. Loot. More sake. Well, it is official. This is the best loot I've ever gotten from my bar. It's like, what is this? Like, 1,000,000 grogs and sakes. Like, this is not cheap. Like, this, like, 2 of these are worth, well, okay, not that sort, but like, a lot of these are worth less than 2 grogs. Huh. Awkward moment when Robo Boop has space. Alright, And there's a whole second floor with more stuff. Because he's lightweight. Okay, all of these are locked. And one of them is. Oh, fuck now. That's a lot of food. How many of you are empty? You're almost empty. Wow. I can put a 4, but not a 3. Huh. There's the other thought. That is slightly more efficient. This is actually the best loot I've ever gotten at one of these places. Like in any thing ever. Bar OP. This bar OP. Holy shit. This is so much fucking food. I love it. Meat wrap, fabric, stew stick, more sake, leather. This is great. So we looted all of these except for this one. Hey, listen, man. You made noise. That's on you. Hey, clock. Alright, nothing on the roof. Doesn't look like anyone's completely empty. But you know what? A lot of stuff like this where it's close enough. How am I gonna do this? Yes. Yes. That would Tetris in a little bit better. Also be very weird using Tetris as a verb. But, you know, you do what you gotta do. Okay, that's 2. Don't think I can fit any more. But you know what? That's mostly empty for pseudo. Alright. Actually, you want to keep both these? We don't. These things are always worth a decent chunk. Bread. Fuck it. Fuck it. Cleaver, pragmatic, plank. Well, that's enough. Plank. Uh, hmm. Plank. Do I want these? No. Do I want these? Yes. Kinda, but I can't carry it. Not this guy. Nah. Tempting. Just definitely want, but I can't fit it. Alright. App trade with Espion. Alright, and this is not good stuff? Yes. Alright. 1,500 on that armor. Definitely want that armor. That one's 293. Oh boy. That's not all gonna fit. Alright, this is the nice guy. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Starseed. Hmm. The two, no, we can't. Think about the best we can do. Great. Definitely take the food. This guy doesn't eat here. Can't believe how much loot we're getting from this place. Like, this is stupid. Like, this is actually stupid. We cannot carry all of this. Like, I'm gonna leave that armor because I don't think I can fucking carry too many armors. First aid. Tools, medical supplies, gears. Are you full? Already? Damn. I can do that. Do this. Do that here. Boy. Yes? Yes. Yes. I really want that one. It's a bit crazy. Alright. Grind, splint, sprint, plus sprint. Grind, splint. Gears, meat wrap, crop. Alright. That everything I need? Yeah. Yeah. That's the majority of the value taken out. Holy shit, this took forever. I can't believe how long this fucking took. Can't believe how many of these guys there were. And we even let some of them run away. We let at least like half a dozen run away. Alright. So, from here, screw it. We need to sell all this stuff. Going anywhere is going to be hard. The easiest way will just be to come through here and just run. Let's run all the way from Drim to Oakland Shield and Blister Hill, which should now belong to the Shet Kingdom. I want everyone on hold. I want to just run short distances and stop, so we don't have this long line. And if somebody attacks us, we can do something about it. Also, while we're at it, since we're going to be taking a long time since we're all loaded up, why don't I see put down? Put down. Yeah? Alright. Lightweight, weightless, lightweight, moderate, lightweight. Heavy. So you're the only heavy one going at 8. And Esper is just gonna be slow for a while. This is the way it is. Alright. Alright, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Some wolves showed up. Some wolves died. Could loot them. Let's see, where is Evie? Oh, right, Evie has a lot of space still. Put down. Grab all that. Who's attacking us? More wolves. Anywho, so one of those is really cheap, the Austrian sabers, but it has a little bit of damage, and I already have one. And there's like a US model 1902, but I already have one. And I mean, like, there's always about at least half a dozen 1902s going for sale for like under 100 a week. Like, they're pretty common. So the hard part is finding one that's not too modern. So the modern ones are stainless steel. The old ones are not. They are hardened, spring steel, high carbon with either chrome or nickel plating if it's still on. It's not always still on. All of them are post 1902, so all of them will be plated, or 1902 or later. So all of them will be plated. You're not going to see any that are just naked steel, like you will see from some 1850s. Do I want to go visit you? We have a samurai. I'm not seeing anything higher than... You only have a couple samurai, so I'm not going to get all that much loot out of it. Depends on how slow Esper is. Maybe. Sure. Come on. Kill them all. On hold. Heal up. Trade with Evie. Wait a minute. Nope. You trade with Evie. You will be the looter of many things. Well, I don't... Let's see. A, I don't see any limbs. B, I didn't see any high-ranking, guys. So, unless we rolled a very good samurai, which I don't think we rolled any very good samurai, I'm probably just gonna leave them all. Oh wait, no, we want that. 300, sure. Range. Range. And I'm not gonna put anything else in here. So maybe dump 2 of those. And go to Glaceon. If Glaceon under any space, probably not. Well, a little bit. A little bit. Alrighty. Let him get up. Put everyone on hold. Have these guys. Fuck them up. Alright. Alrighty then. Time to skedoodle. Esper's a little slow, but he'll speed up eventually. Anyone fun? No one too fun. Moo the escaped slave. Interesting. Hello. You know what? Mr. Group of whatever. Y'all gonna get fucked. Now, the interesting thing that could happen is we could run into some nobles. That's a wolf, right? Yeah. But it's not terribly likely. It's happened before. Doesn't happen very often. These are manhunters. We want to go here. Hello, sand ninjas. You know what? Actually, all of us need to come over here and go on hold. We will send only these guys after him. Your job, if you choose to accept it, is preferably to remove his legs. And you have succeeded on removing the legs. Congratulations. Alrighty. And you are going to pick him up. And we're going to unclick Robo. Right click first aid. Right click splint. First aid. So they can all die. But I'm gonna fix up the one missing a leg. He'll be pretty good once he's had some work done to him. He'll be fine. He's not bleeding anymore. I'll grab. Okay. I guess I should probably grab this. Yes. He'll do. That is over 1,000. Like, Like that's some decent cash. Sand ninjas, kind of useful. Alright, skim sand. Probably let's be running to skimmers now. Got a little bit of space. Alright. What's really interesting is there's a franzi selling, but the franzi or frangi or however you say it, Indian sword. Well, frangi means foreign, so Indian sword with a foreign blade, which was extremely common. Woots is amazing. Woots takes a very long time to make correctly, and there are stories of Woot swords taking weeks to months to make one sword. So you need, that's only like a couple swords a year, right? Maybe a couple is like less than a dozen. Maybe a couple is like 10 or 20. I'm not 100% certain because I don't know what level of detail, what took a long time. Like, could they, turn that number up on wartime, making them less fancy? I don't know, maybe. Like, I'm not 100% certain on all the details of these, accounts of it taking a very long time. But still, that gives you an idea, right? That gives you somewhere to start with of, hey, this thing happened. It took time. This is how much time it took. And that number is not a little number. Hello. So, Frandi foreign blade, right? A lot of them had German blades. Frandis are usually straight, but not always. Frangis are usually in a Indian basket hilt, but not always. Uh, a Tulwar hilted Frangi is possible. This one is very unusual in that, like most of Frangis are from before India ruled. Uh, Sorry, Britain ruled India. I'm saying that backwards for some reason. Um, and so because of this, you see less Talwars, more Hindu basket hilts. Because, older design, older period. There were Talwars in the 1600s. Uh, Maybe were Talwars in the 1500s. Not entirely certain the exact date of the first known Talwar. Let's see, who's my slowest? Esper. Whatever. Keep moving. Don't even move them. It's fine. Hey, a sergeant. No one escapes. Funny you should say that. I was thinking the same thing. Oh, one left. Can't carry that. I can carry the light stuff. That one weighs 4, 6, 4. Alright. That one has a naginata. Like me some naginatas. Alright, that's a samurai. That's a samurai. Stats look amazing. No. No. Little bit of an angle. Okay, that guy doesn't look amazing. He's got 59 for toughness. But beyond that, I'm kind of, he looks better. 50, well, kind of, some of his stats. Still not great. This guy's maybe a bit above average. That guy's above average for a scout. What's under that hat? A human. Okay. How about you, Mr. Sergeant? Looks like to be -4, so it's about 60, 60, 51-ish, and 17 minus 48, so 65. Okay. Decent. Decent. Go pick up that sergeant. Yeah, I'll grab that too. Anywho, so, Talwar and the Hindu Basket Hill. Basically, they're similar grips. Talwar tend to be more round grips, while, but not in the traditional round, as in, like, you're holding a rod, like a fishing rod. Round as in, like, the top and bottom of the grip are narrow, and the center is not. It's very, very thick. So round, like, and then you have a ball, and the top and bottom part of the ball is connected to the pommel and then the hilt. Not a super traditional style of grip. Well, it is, but it's not for the rest of the world. It's a bit unique. It's sort of like a ball, but it's more flat than that. So more like a disc. And it's not flat, but it's flatter. It's not. It's definitely it's closer to flat than it is to like round. Uh, and the angle is definitely you can tell exactly which way edge alignment is while holding it. It tends to make your fingers hold in a way where you can like barely get like your like two longest fingers around it, but then your two shortest fingers can go around it and just barely touch your palm, ideally. so that you can, because you think about it, your fingers aren't the same length. So if the grip is the same length, your fingers will hold it in different spots. And this is a way to not have that problem. Battleborn? Anywho. So, Hindu basket hilt, but the Hindu basket hilt width's very unusual in that only on one side is it a Hindu basket hilt, and on the other side is a tulwar. So essentially, it's a tulwar hilt that has bits sticking out to give you extra hand protection like a traditional Hindu basket hilt, but only on one side, which would be, if you're holding it in your hand, right, it'd be on the right side. So as you are looking at it. Which is the most... Okay, so Tech Hunter's locked because it's nighttime. Barracks, not useful to me, can't sell stuff. General storage, not useful to me. So the Tech Hunter is the only place I can sell anything, and I can't sell anything right now. Anywho, Hindu basket hilt's pretty interesting. This is probably either early to mid 1800s, but was definitely at least the hilt. It's covered in silver, so very fancy. It's got a German blade. There's markings that indicate that it's a German-made blade. And I have no reason to doubt that because there were thousands of German blades in the Royal Armory, the Murgle Royal Armory, when the British captured it. And they recorded thousands of blades. So, game crash. Well, at least I only have to go back at most a couple minutes. Anywho, we're at 677,737 cats, and we got a shit ton of stuff to sell. We're gonna get hundreds and hundreds of thousands from all that. We're almost back to the capital. We have all of our stuff. We have all our loot. We probably just missed a bit of walking. And I'm probably gonna end it here because we're already over 2 hours. But yeah, Hindu basket hilts pretty cool. Frondies are pretty cool. Condos are pretty cool. Condos can be straight. Condos can be curved. Usually they're straight. A lot of times they have frangi blades. Frangi would be whether it's a condo or a tulwar. Frandi means foreign or foreign blade. So a frandi would be something with foreign blade. A condo would be a Hindu basket hilt, curved or straight, and tulwar would just be tulwar. With, if you don't know what it is, look it up on Wikipedia or tulwar, because it's very hard to describe Indian style swords to someone who's never seen one. But anywho, that'll probably be it for Kenshi for today. And in here, I might load in the autosave and move them to the town and sell some of the stuff, because that takes a while and it's not very engaging content, so that we're ready to go off and do stuff on the next episode. And that this be walking from point A to point B in territory or allied control with no enemies, and at worst a bandit group showing up, probably not. To then put stuff in, a market, sell it all. But until then, this has been Frederick Nietzsche, to be continued.